Morning, everyone.
Morning.
It's August the 10th, Saturday. It's 8:45 in the morning, and it's 50 degrees here at Rainbow RV Park outside of Denali. We're headed to the park. We're going to catch an early bus ride all the way out to Kantishna, which is 89 miles from the
91.
park. 91 miles from the park entrance to the end. That's the only road in Denali Park, and it's at the end of the road. And we're going to basically take that road. It's a 12-hour trip, round trip all the way out and back. They said it's a gravel road, so it may be a long drive, but they do it every day. Buses go out there every day. You can only go out that part of the road by bus, by the vendor, the park bus. So anyway, we're headed that way, and we'll bring you along. We're supposed to be able to see sights of the wildlife, animals and stuff, and hopefully get closer. We'll be able to see Denali if the weather is clear. So right now it's a little cloudy this morning, but it changes here all the time, constantly. So we're hoping for good weather. See you in a little bit.
Stay with me all day. We'll get back here roughly 7:45 tonight. First thing we need to do is make sure everybody has food. Yes?
Yes.
There is no food available in the park, folks. There's no McDonald's, no Subway, no coffee cart, nothing like that out there. So we have to make sure everybody has food. And the only thing they provide there is a restroom. There is nothing else there. You're welcome to eat anytime you'd like on the bus. They do discourage us from eating outside. We all know there are wild animals out there, right?
Yes.
Lions, tigers, alligators in Wonderland. But there are bears. And bears do not know us for food. And we are trying to keep it that way. I'm sure we've all watched places like Yellowstone, where they fed the bears. Bears learn people for food and break into your cars and get in your camps and follow you around trying to get your food. Well, we've never had that problem here, and hopefully we never ever will. We are not allowed to get off the bus to take pictures of animals. So you have to take your pictures out the bus windows. The only thing that goes out the windows is the lens of your camera. We do not hang out the windows. All of our body parts stay inside the bus. This is not a zoo. This is a wild place. These animals are wild, and if we all hang out the windows and hoot and holler and carry on, what are the animals going to do? Run away. What is one of your biggest defenses against a bear? Noise. That's right. Yeah, so noise is one of your biggest defenses against a bear. So we stay quiet at all wildlife stops, especially bears, especially when they're real close.
Denali is really special not just because of any 5 animals or any one mountain that we could hunt for, but because this is a place where people have never gotten tired of going out just to have a look around. So I'll leave you with a question to consider. How will you choose to pay your respects to this place and its inhabitants? And I hope you all have a great look around out there.
Thank you.
36. Before 1972, again, you could drive your car. After 1972, when the George Parks Highway opened up, the paved road outside the park today that brought you here from Anchorage or Fairbanks, that road opened up. And when that road opened up, the Park Service saw that there would be a lot more people coming here to visit the park. So to protect the resources of the park, they went to the road restrictions here at mile 15, and that's also when the shuttle bus was created. It was in 1972 to get more people into the park and less vehicles. So the bus was created, so from now you're supposed to be either on a tan or a green colored bus to go out here to go further into the park. Now you will see some other vehicles out here along the road today, yes. And they have a permit to be out here. Some of the other vehicles you might see out here today will be the multicolored buses. You'll see some white ones with some red stripes, some white ones with some blue stripes. You'll see some gray colored ones out here. Those are the private lodge buses. Out at the end of the road at Kantishna, you'll see today when we go out there, there are several privately owned lodges out there, and they have the right to travel the road to take their guests in and out with them. And I'm tired. I worked too hard last night eating 200,000 berries.
First break on our tour. This is an hour and 30 minutes already. So for folks taking bathroom and look around, stretch your legs. So we're gonna hop back in the bus real soon for the rest of the tour.
And this is the type of terrain that the bear most prefers during the summer months. So they come up here and they spend most of their summer up here in areas like this, you know, grazing on the low hillsides on grass. So you definitely want to be watching all these grassy hillsides up through here for bears. Be watching down in creeks like Igloo Creek here to the left, you know, for looking for berries. 5 miles, they permanently close to off-road hiking and camping. You can hike on the road in this next 5-mile stretch, but you're not allowed to hike off the road or do any backcountry camping in this next 5-mile stretch. Result of those harsh winters. Eventually, as a result of his study, they stopped the wolf control program, and wolf control or anything like wolf control has never taken place again within the boundaries of the park. Now, should you get to see a wolf out here today, do consider yourselves to be very, very lucky. Of the 5 large mammals, it's always...
We are the second stop for the bus tour, and the range here is absolutely stunning. Let's show them around, honey.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're at 3,700 feet up here.
Norman, what you got on your head? And you got a new horn?
Yep.
Don't charge
out
me.
here when you see caribou, the smaller little groups like this. Another bull here. Caribou are members of the deer family, and they are the only members of the deer family in which both males and females grow antlers. Both cows and bulls grow antlers. The bull's antlers, of course, get a lot larger, much more prominent. Now, their antlers can get upwards of 5.5 feet high and 3 feet wide. And it's a bone. And they will scratch the skin off. It cuts the blood flow, and basically at that time they stop growing. So basically in 6 months, moose and caribou both grow their antlers as big as they get. They say it's some of the fastest growing tissue known to man, moose and caribou antlers. So they scratch the skin off, cuts the blood flow, they stop growing, they'll turn blood red for a while, and as time goes on, they'll dry out and turn. They say walk the reflection pond. That's all they say. So people will get off the Wonder Lake day trip bus and walk down here just like those 3 people did to try to see them out and reflect in the reflection pond. All they think they have to do is get off the bus and walk down here, and it's automatically going to be reflecting in the pond. It could be pouring down rain, and you'll see people walking down here to reflection pond because the book told them to walk down there. When you have no chance in the world of ever seeing it reflect in the pond or the lake. And that's what their people did. They got off the Wonder Lake day trip bus, obviously they walked down.
This is the end of the road for us. So this is the farthest that this tour would take us, this bus would take us. So after this, we just turn around and go back to that 92 miles stretch up here. All along, we see a lot of wildlife. The best one is the caribou, right? The closest one. Hopefully on the way back we'll see some grizzly bear. Film.
Okay.
Beautiful sunrise. Good morning. Never have my eyes seen something so amazing. The colors of the clouds around you reflect the beauty of your arrival. sunshine. I love your sweet hello. Everything you find, you turn to gold. You cause the birds to dance and my soul to sing. What would I do without all the joy you bring? Sunshine down on me, bring the light to my eyes. Every time I catch a glimpse, I say, hello, how are you? Sunshine down on me, warm my heart with your smile. Every time I come to your embrace, oh, I never want to leave.
Help spook.
No, I never want to leave. Beautiful sunset, I guess it's time to go. As you slip away, I don't wanna let you go. You leave trails behind us, majestic glow. Just glad I had a chance to say hello.
It's nice and easy to walk.
Well, that's what I was thinking. The berries are very wet, like they had a rainstorm.
Sunshine down on me, bring the light to my eyes. Every time I catch a glimpse, I say hello.